Today on Public Eye News, forever chemicals are contaminating drinking water. But first, Attorney General Nessel joins a multi-state coalition against the Department of Justice.
Coming up, Kenneth Hickmott will give you your weather forecast where we'll take a look at conditions for today and days to come. And later, JT Demag takes a look at today's exciting sports update. I'm Summer Starrett.
And I'm Bianca Kroll, and this is Public Eye News. Attorney General Dana Nessel, along with 21 other attorney generals, have joined a coalition in denouncing the Department of Justice, or DOJ. This coalition comes with the latest attempt from the DOJ to coerce the state of Minnesota and to condemn the Trump administration's effort to exploit the situation happening in the state. Nessel and the coalition sent a letter in response to Attorney General Bondi's letter to Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. The letter accused the state of enabling widespread fraud and demanded a series of actions in exchange for the withdrawal of federal agents. The attorney generals warned that Bondi's letter threatens the constitutional balance of power between the states and the federal government. Nessel and the coalition have made it clear that they will continue to stand firm against unlawful federal interference. The Michigan Department of Insurance and Financial Services, or DIFS, is raising awareness of the good-paying, in-demand jobs that are available to Michiganders. These jobs are for those who want to go into the insurance field. More than 82,000 Michiganders work in the insurance industry and see salaries totaling more than $8 billion a year. Michigan's insurance industry offers a variety of new career opportunities. Some of those careers are computer programming, cybersecurity, marketing, communications, accounting, economics, management, human resources, legal, and actuarial. Along with these positions, DIFS is offering careers to help ensure that insurance sectors are safe, sound, and serve the needs of Michigan.
Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer is partnering with the Michigan Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity, or LEO, and the Michigan Department of Education, or MDE, announcing that February will become Career and Technical Education, or CTE month. CTE is a program that offers students of both high school and college learning experiences and opportunities that are applicable to entering career fields. During the month of February, students will be encouraged to explore what CTE may have to offer to brighten their future through higher education. CTE programs often offer courses in line with careers in healthcare, manufacturing, and more, with a graduation rate of about 96%. If you're interested, resources are available at michigan.gov or ask your school's higher education advisors. The Michigan Department of Transportation, or MDOT, is seeking the public's input on transportation safety through participating in an online survey. The survey aims to update MDOT's Strategic Highway Safety Plan and the Vulnerable Road Safety Assessment in order to create a safer driving environment for Michigan residents. The survey is now open through March 15th and can be accessed on michigan.gov. If you require assistance, please reach out to Orlando Curry at 517-241-7462 or at curryo@michigan.gov. Surveys can also be sent in via postal mail or email. For more information, visit michigan.gov. Now to a developing story. The mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie has been reported missing. Nancy Guthrie was last seen at her home just north of Tucson, Arizona. Jerica Duncan has more.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department in Arizona is calling on the public for help with finding Nancy Guthrie.
Miss Guthrie is 84 years old. Is not of good physical health.
Officials say she was last seen at her home on Saturday night around 9:30. On Sunday, a relative reported her missing under, quote, concerning circumstances. Officials are describing the case as a search and rescue mission, but they also say homicide detectives have visited Guthrie's home.
The scene at the house also has some concerns for us as well.
We have Nancy Guthrie right here to stand up for herself.
Nancy Guthrie has made regular appearances on NBC's Today Show with her daughter Savannah, who has spoken at length about her mother's love for family and faith.
And I think that's the other thing I'd like to say about my mom. The greatest gift my mother gave me was faith and belief in God.
According to her family, Guthrie has no known cognitive illnesses such as dementia or Alzheimer's and is of good sound mind, though she does have some physical ailments. Officials are describing Nancy Guthrie as a vulnerable adult. For CBS Mornings, I'm Jerica Duncan.
Now don't touch that dial. We'll be back with your weather after this short break.
The story of Caesar, most extraordinary political story in Western history.
Julius Caesar is the most dangerous kind of demagogue.
He's immoral, he's irreligious, he wants to rule Rome.
Step by step, Caesar is being corrupted by this power he's got.
Democracy has to be fought for. And if we take it for granted, a new Caesar will come.
Tonight at 9 on WNMU TV.
Welcome back to Public Eye News. I'm Kenneth Hickmott, and I'll be giving you your weather for today. Taking a look at the roof cam outside, we can see that the snow is still coming down pretty hard, and it's going to continue to keep coming down throughout the rest of the day. Taking a look at the statewide map, we see Houghton with a high of 18, cloudy, Ironwood with 16, cloudy, Iron Mountain, 24 and cloudy, Menominee, 28 and cloudy. Taking a look at the eastern side of the state, we see Escanaba at 28 and cloudy, Manistique 27 and cloudy, Sault Ste. Marie 26 and light snow showers, and here in Marquette it's 22 with some pretty heavy snow showers coming down. Taking a bit more of a detailed look at today's weather, we see that the winds are reaching about 15 miles per hour and are coming in from the southeast, and the barometric pressure is about 30 inches and it's currently rising. Taking a look at tonight's snow conditions, we see that snow is still continuing with low temperatures of 12, with winds reaching as high as 12 miles per hour coming in from the northwest, and the moon phase is currently in the waning gibbous. Taking a look at tomorrow's temperatures, it's going to be some partly cloudy, so some sun peeking in, with a high of 15 and a low of 10, and winds reaching 12 miles per hour coming in from the northwest. Taking a look at the rest of the week from Wednesday to Friday, we see Wednesday with a high of 21 and a low of 13 with some clouds. Thursday, going to be a high of 31 and a low of 16 with some snow showers to be expected. And Friday to end the week off with a bit of sun coming in with a high of 23 and a low of 3. That's all I have for weather. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you for that weather update. It looks like those snowy conditions are continuing on in Marquette. Now moving on to statewide news. 5-year-old Liam Cajillo Ramos and his father, Adrian Cajillo Arias, were released from an ICE facility in Texas following a judge's order. They were returned to Minnesota Sunday, according to Texas Representative Joaquin Castro. Arias, who was originally from Ecuador, was detained in a Minneapolis suburb on January 27th, and was taken to a detention facility in Dilley, Texas, with his son. U.S. Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement that ICE did not target the boy or arrest him. His father told the officers that he wanted Liam to be with him. Neighbors and school officials have accused ICE of using the preschooler as bait to knock on the door of his house. Castro picked them up from Dilley Saturday night and escorted them back home to Minnesota. State scientists were checking private drinking water wells across Wisconsin from the harmful chemicals called perfluoroalkyl and polyfluoroalkyl substances, or PFAS. This testing was taking place in Cella, Wisconsin. Kristen Hemman, who lives in the area, received a phone call that her water was not safe to drink. The well water had levels thousands of times higher than federal drinking water limits. Not only was her place contaminated with PFAS, the chemicals were everywhere. Cella, Wisconsin is a community near industrial sites and military bases nationwide where lots of amounts of PFAS have contaminated the landscape. These chemicals get their name because they resist breaking down in well water and the environment. In the human body, these chemicals accumulate in the liver, kidneys, and blood. While the problem is being looked into to drill deeper wells to reach clean water, the help was limited. It is unsure if the practices recycle the chemicals back into the soil. And the House returns today to begin considering the deal to fully reopen the government. A partial shutdown began this weekend, impacting several agencies, including the Defense Department, Department of Homeland Security, and Transportation. Even though the Senate passed a measure to address Democratic concerns over ICE tactics and the death of Minneapolis resident Alex Preddy, the House must still approve it. CBS Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
As demonstrations took place in communities nationwide this weekend to protest the Trump administration's immigration enforcement tactics, debate over ICE in Congress has also partially shut down the federal government.
We have a logistical challenge of getting everyone in town.
The House must still vote on the Senate-passed deal, which splits off funding for the Department of Homeland Security, providing only a short-term extension while lawmakers negotiate ICE reforms.
Because of the conversation I had with Hakeem Jeffries, I know that we've got to pass a rule and probably do this mostly on her own. I think that's very unfortunate.
House Democrats say they won't help Republicans fast-track the bill, and ranking member of the Homeland Security Committee urged Democrats to vote against it, saying they must demand real changes.
Donald Trump and his administration have been using taxpayer dollars to brutalize everyday Americans, kill American citizens, and violently target law-abiding immigrant families.
Despite Democratic opposition, House Speaker Mike Johnson expressed optimism the partial shutdown will end Tuesday, but that starts the clock on the more difficult negotiation over larger reforms.
Sir, do you think it's good having lots of cameras on these kinds of incidents between law enforcement and the people?
I think it would help law enforcement, but I'd have to talk to them. I'm going to be talking to them tomorrow. Actually, I think it would help law enforcement.
In addition to body cameras, Senate Democrats have said they also want an end to roving ICE patrols, tightened rules regarding warrants, and a ban on face coverings. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Now don't go anywhere. JT will be right back with your sports breakdown.
Enslaved people like Harriet Tubman were the original abolitionists.
She was very to the point. My name is Harriet Tubman. I'm here to take you to freedom. You need to follow me, and we need to move right now.
She is someone who saw herself as having a purpose and who was on earth to deliver on that purpose.
Harriet Tubman, Visions of Freedom.
Monday night at 10 on WNMU TV.
Welcome back to Public Eye News. I'm JT Demag, here to bring you today's sports action. The Detroit Pistons absolutely demolished the Brooklyn Nets last night, winning 130-77. This 53-point difference is the largest margin of victory in the Pistons franchise history, beating the previous 52-point record set in 2003. Pistons big man Jalen Duren, less than 24 hours after being named to his first All-Star game, stacked up 21 points along with 10 rebounds. Cade Cunningham finished the game with an 18-point, 12-assist double-double, along with 4 steals, capping off a 2-1 Pistons road trip. Detroit heads back to Little Caesars Arena and will host the Denver Nuggets at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. And now moving on to campus, the NMU men's Nordic ski team swept the podium of the 20K mass start race on rival Michigan Tech's home course this past weekend. In the final race before the conference championship, Adric Craftston and Luke Fricker finished 1 and 2, with the two Wildcats setting the pace for the entire field. Both men would end up with a finishing time 4.4 seconds apart from each other. The third Wildcat on the podium, Caden Albrecht, was running in 6th place through the halfway point before posting the second fastest final 5K time. Albrecht would find himself in a photo finish, crossing the line 0.01 seconds before his opponent to steal 3rd place. The CCSA Conference Championships will begin on February 13th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And now finishing things off on the track, the NMU track and field team had a very successful weekend at the Jets Pizza Invite on the campus of Saginaw Valley State University. The Wildcats earned 9 podium finishes, delivering 2 wins, 3 runner-ups, and 4 third places. In the 4,000-meter relay, Ashley Chaponis, Beverly Harper, Ella DeBruyne, and Maddie Szymanski took 1st place with a time just under 12 minutes, beating Division I Oakland University by over 4 seconds. Both Harper and Szymanski found the podium in other events, with Harper winning the 800-meter race and Szymanski finishing 2nd in the 3,000-meter. Other podium finishers include Bo Truckley in the 200 and a team of Truckley, Phillips, Mack, and Harper in the 200 relay, with Elena Vandergraaf with the triple jump. The Wildcats will return to University Center next weekend to defend their WCW title against Wayne State and Saginaw Valley. That's all I have for sports. Now back to the desk.
Thanks for that sports update, JT. I'm glad to see that the Wildcats are making strides. However, did you see that the groundhog saw his shadow?
Yes, and it's kind of unfortunate. I didn't really want more six weeks winter, but I do live in Marquette. So.
I was going to say we kind of signed up for it.
And that's all the time we have at Public Eye News. I'm Bianca Kroll.
And I'm Summer Starrett.
We'll see you next time.
The preceding program was produced by WNMU-TV, Northern Michigan University Public Television, in studios located in Elizabeth and Edgar Hardin Hall.